Hey guys, I'm Cliff with TeeWay Eatz Barbecue Treats. Want to welcome y'all back to the channel today, and I got a special one for y'all today. This is going to be a weekday cook, and we're doing a simple chicken wing cook today, and we're doing it on the Smoky Joe. I just picked this grill up just a couple weeks ago, man, off Facebook Marketplace with the table. It came with a table, so I'll show you guys that here in a few minutes, and just to show you what my setup is. Paid $80 for this thing. Thought it was a great deal. So I'll show you guys the table and I'll show you guys the grill. And you guys have to let me know what you think. What you think of my pickup. So anyways, what we're doing is we're just gonna, I took some whole wings. I sectioned them, cut them up. And I'm about to throw them on here. And I'll show you all that here in a second. And we're just gonna put them on. It's gonna be probably about an hour cook, hour and 30 minutes cook. And we're gonna have some chicken wings. So if you're looking for a simple chicken wing cook during the week, we're gonna do a side with this, like probably macaroni or something. You'll want to check this video out, guys, especially if you love chicken wings. So we'll show you what we seasoned them with. We'll talk about that a little bit. Season it with some Weber, some honey garlic is what it is. It's a Weber honey garlic. I'll show you guys the bottle later in the video, and I'll drop some links below for this particular grill, this table, the seasoning, all that stuff will be in some links below. If you guys are interested in purchasing those, the channel really would appreciate it if you go down there and click on the links. That way I can keep bringing you guys good videos. So I appreciate it if y'all could do that. If not, that's cool too. All right, guys, let's get over to the grill and let's look and see what we got going on. Show you guys what we got going on over here. Alright guys, so here she is. Got this table, man. This table and this grill came together, guys. And this is a Weber table. I actually don't think they sell these anymore. The guy I bought it from, he told me that they were discontinued, and I kind of did a little research on my own and couldn't find them. So I mean, maybe you can find somebody on eBay that has this particular one. So I won't have a link for that item in my description down there. So just because you can't get them no more, there's no sense in me putting a link or any kind of thing. And there's, even if I put a link, it wouldn't go to anywhere. So they're not available. So, but we got the little 18-inch Smoky Joe up here. I did not have a grill of this size. If you guys have paid attention to my channel, you've seen a lot of things on my channel. I have a lot of other Webers, 22-inch Webers that I have, but not one of this size. So thought I would bring you guys just one of this size down. And I really picked this up mainly too because I thought this would be cool for camping, tailgating, and that's kind of the idea behind getting this. And with the little table, I realize it's just a small little tiny table here, guys, but this is good enough to put like when you're camping or something, or you're tailgating, just a little pan of whatever meat you got. I mean, I'm not trying to have an outdoor kitchen when I'm tailgating and just doing stuff outdoors of that nature, you know, or if I'm doing, you know, any of those things like tailgating or camping, I wasn't looking for nothing huge. So just something really easy that was transport, you know, I could transport really easy, and just something that'll help me out when I'm out there doing my thing, you know. So real excited about this thing. I've cooked a couple little cooks on it so far, and what we're gonna do today is some chicken wings. So I've already got some charcoal going. I used my chimney down here. I used a small chimney, guys. You don't need a whole lot of charcoal for this particular grill, so just used a real small chimney. I probably went about half of this chimney. You know, it's not that big, so you don't need a lot. Like I said, you don't need a lot. We went with a cherry briquette. Love these, guys. If you have never used these, you definitely want to look at getting some of these. These things are awesome. They put a really good flavor on your food, especially give it that little cherry flavor. And if you like that kind of thing, you will love these. I know they make these in an applewood. I think they got a mesquite. They make them in several different kind of flavors. So I will try to leave a link. Last time I looked on Amazon, I have bought this on Amazon, and last time I looked, they didn't have a cherry right now, so that may be a shortage due to COVID. I'm not 100% sure. I also picked that little chimney up off Amazon, so I'll also leave a link for that one if you guys are looking for a small chimney for a grill of this size. But even if you aren't, that's a great chimney to have if you're just trying to do a little bit of barbecue or a little bit of cooking and you're not wanting to waste a whole bunch of charcoal. That thing is still pretty awesome. So but anyways, what we got going on here is we have a little honey garlic. That's what I put on the wings. Pretty good stuff, guys. This has definitely got a little sweet flavor to it, so if you don't like a little sweet element to your wings, that's not going to be one you want. But we like it, and all I have over here is my tray. And let me show you guys. I'm trying to do this one-handed, so I apologize for the camera work. This was kind of an impromptu video I was going to do tonight. Wasn't really planning on doing one, and then I said, you know what? Let's bring one of these to the channel. My viewers might want to see it. They might want to see what's going on a weeknight that I don't just cook on the weekend. So anyways, here we are, guys. One thing I'll say about this grill that I wasn't aware of when I first bought it, and I hadn't done a lot of research, this don't have the sweeper in it. You know, on the other Webers, you got the sweeper, and it sweeps your coals out and all that good stuff. This one doesn't. It might be a mod you can do, but this one I have to actually sweep out or vacuum it out or what have you. And it does have the catcher below, which is good to have, you know, so you don't make such a mess. As you can see, I still made a mess on my table, but I'm just a messy person in general. My wife will tell you that all day long. So she is probably laughing right now. When she sees this video, she'll probably be laughing. But we're ready to go. We're gonna put some wings on here. You still get a good amount of space, guys. I used a Weber basket in here. You don't have to, but I did, and that's what I've done in the past. So I figured I'll just go that route with the basket. But you can feel free to bank yours to the side if you want, or you know, however you want to do it. I even think they make like a tiny slow and sear for this thing. I think SNS Grills probably sells like a little something that goes in here. If you go to sns.com, I have no affiliation with those guys, but you might want to check it out if you have a little grill like this and you're wanting to see if they have like maybe a little slow and sear for this thing. But for me, I'm rocking with just a regular basket. I have a bunch of baskets around the house, and that's what I'm rocking with. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna get these on the grill. I've seasoned one side of them already, but what I'm gonna do is I've got the unseasoned side. I'm gonna put this seasoned or the seasoned side down, and I'm gonna season the rest of them while they're on the grill. So I'm go ahead and get some of these on here the best way I can. I think you'll be pretty surprised at how many chicken wings you could actually fit on here. I know that was one thing I was really surprised about. Like when I first got this thing, I was like, hey, you could fit quite a few on there. Now, are you gonna feed enough or fit enough of these things on here to feed, you know, 60 people? No, man, you ain't gonna get that many on here. But you will get quite a few on here, especially if it's just you and the wife, or you and the wife, and you know, you got one kid or so, you got a couple people. This will do fine. And if you want, obviously you can do these in batches if you want to, but this thing fits quite a few. They fit quite a few on here. I've been pretty pleased with the amount of space you get on this thing for just doing a small cook. And I like this one too, because if I'm not doing a lot of food, it's just a quick way to heat my grill up. I don't have to wait like as long as I do with my 22-inch. And it just heats up faster, and I can get cooking faster. So if you know you're not gonna have a whole lot of people to feed, and you're just kind of doing a small group at the house, or just like I said, a couple people, this is perfect for that. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna get this thing shut down. I'm gonna start getting these smoking. As you can see, we got what, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. I can probably get a few more on here. I'll probably be able to get about 18 wings on this thing, so that's a pretty good amount. I mean, I think that's a pretty good amount. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments if y'all think that's a pretty good amount. I think that's a pretty good amount. So, and I still got space here. I could probably fit one here. I might be able to scoot some stuff over and fit one here. So I think we're gonna get about 18, probably 18 wings on this thing. So I'll get this thing all loaded up. I'm gonna season it, and I'll bring you guys back to show you how many we were able to get on here. All right, guys, so we got them seasoned. I got them put on here, and look at here, man. I ended up getting 27 wings on this thing. I re-put some stuff, readjusted some stuff. And don't get me wrong, I know you probably need a little bit more space in between these wings so the smoke can get on each piece, but I'm gonna roll with it like this, man. I had a whole family pack of wings that I cut up, and I'm real happy that a whole family pack went on this thing. Like I said, not as much space in between them as I would have liked to get. They'll be fine, man. They're gonna be good. They're still gonna be good. I'm sure I'll have somebody in the comments say you should have gave them more space, but you know what? I'm rocking with it the way I like it, and this is what I'm doing. So it's your cook, it's your grill, you're the pit master, you do it the way you want. And don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. So, but no, we got about 27 wings here. I probably could have fit some like right here on the edge too now that I'm looking. Let's see if I can adjust. I got this one on the edge. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put that one there. We'll scoot these over. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And these coals are piping hot too, so I'm gonna let this go, man. I'm gonna shut this thing down, and I hope you guys will stick with me for this cook, man. I hope you guys are excited about it. I'm excited about it. Always excited to be out here on my pit, whether it's a Monday, a Saturday, a Sunday, it don't matter. Just like being out here, like having fun, like coming home and cooking some stuff. So hope you guys will stick in there with me, guys. Come on back, and we'll see how these wings are doing, probably in about 30 to 45 minutes. See y'all in a bit. All right, guys, I realized that I didn't really talk about this table too much when I was going through with y'all the first time, so I kind of wanted to come back. The wings are on, we got the lid shut, and I just want to kind of show y'all this table that we were talking about, this Weber table that came with this thing. So I wanted to show you a really cool thing about this table is, so this thing, this lever right here, there's a lever on the very front of this thing, and you see those, like a little hook thing there? I call it like a little latch. It's kind of like a little latch. Well, when you push this lever in, it locks that thing down on the table so it won't shift or come off on you. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, so you, if you got kids or something and they come over, they start pulling on this or something, they can't really pull this thing off. They could tip this table over for sure, but they can't really tip this, or you can't, if you bump it when you're walking by, it won't really tip this thing over, which is good. But you know, obviously you could tip this whole table over, because the table itself, you know, it ain't like anchored to the ground or nothing. It ain't like the most stable, but it's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty stable in my opinion, as long as you're not being too rough with it. And it's a pretty basic table, like I said, but what I do like is you get some hooks. Each side of the table comes with a hooks, a spot to hang stuff up, and you got some hooks. So I kind of like that feature. Very simple, like I said, it's just a gray color. It's a very simple table, man, but just a really cool little table for tailgating and going in the outdoors with. I think it's pretty nice, guys. Fits this table well, and it's a shame you can't pick these up no more. I wish you could, but they just stopped making them. Weber quit making them. So all right, guys, well that's really all I wanted to show y'all. And some of you guys are gonna ask, what temperature am I cooking at on it in this thing tonight? I don't know. I'm really not keeping track of that. I just filled my charcoal basket all the way up. I don't have a temperature probe in here or anything like that, so I'm not really trying to run at 250 or anything like that. I'm not really like smoking them. I kind of am just indirect cooking them to get a quick cook on them tonight. You know, I don't have a chunk of wood on there or anything. I just kind of heat my coals all the way up, and I'm just kind of indirectly cooking them tonight. So they'll still get a little bit of that smoky flavor on them, but not doing like a really long smoke or anything on these. I'm just kind of wanting to cook them quicker because first of all, I'm hungry, and you know, I was at work all day, so I just kind of wanted to come home and just do a quick cook. So, you know, this will probably take about an hour and 15 minutes, hopefully they'll be done, but we'll keep checking them. But you know, you could surely smoke these if you wanted to. You would just start a couple briquettes in the corner of your basket, and then you would put some briquettes. Like here, if I was going to smoke, I would just put a couple briquettes, bring them up, and then I would put all the rest of I'd pour some dry briquettes in here, some unlit briquettes, and I would slowly let it spread from here on, and I'd cook them for several hours. But since we're not really doing that, I'm just kind of indirectly cooking today. We're hoping to get a quicker cook. That's really the way I'm going tonight. So, and if you don't have time during the week, this is a perfect way to get out there and kind of cook in direct style on your Weber or whatever you might have, whether it's your ceramic cooker or your Weber or whatever cooker you're rocking with. So we'll come back in a second, guys, and we'll see what these things are doing. It'll be a second for you guys, but it'll probably be about 30 minutes in real time. We'll probably come back and see what we got going. See y'all in a minute. All right, guys, we're about an hour in. This is what we're looking like. Getting some good color on those suckers. Some of these I think these are done here. So we're gonna shift some wings around here. I got a couple on this side. I'm gonna move closer to the fire to try to get them done. But we're pretty close, man. We're like the 170 range. I usually cook my wings to about 175 to 180. So that's generally what they tell you. That's the recommended on chicken wings. So, but hey, you do you. I mean, I hear people cook them to 165 because that's what poultry says is done. So you do you. I mean, I've cooked them at 165 before, and I've eaten them, and I haven't got sick. So that's kind of a call you got to make. But I generally like to go a little bit more because I really don't like chancing getting sick with chicken. So this is one of those things you guys will have to make the call on that. But we're gonna get these flipped around. Still got some really hot coals in here. We're doing good. So I'm gonna get these flipped around, get some of these that are over here, over there, and some that are done over there, over here. So we'll come back to you guys when we get the finished product and we're getting ready to pull these suckers off. All right, guys, here's the finished product on those wings off that Smoky Joe. These things went quite a bit longer than I thought they would. About 3 hours, man. They had a lot of moisture in them. That's all I can figure is maybe why they cooked longer. They usually go for about an hour to an hour and 45 minutes is what normally I see on my 22-inch. But this was my first time doing this many wings on the Smoky Joe, and it's a lot smaller than what I normally cook on. So it took about 3 hours. And a lot less fuel goes in there than you would put like in your 22 suit too. So that could have some effect on it also. But man, I think they came out great, guys. Look at the color. I mean, just check out this color on some of these. Just an amazing color there. Wonderful color. I could smell the smokiness. Even though I told you guys we got those coals that grayish, and we really weren't trying to smoke per se. We were just trying to cook at a little bit higher temperature. You can still smell smokiness in some of these. So let's go ahead and take a Dunkaroo, man. Let's get a bite of one of these. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna let me find a good. This is a good one. The flat. This is just some ranch buffalo sauce that we got. Moore's buffalo ranch sauce, and it's pretty good. But you know what? I'm gonna take a bite without the sauce first. Man, that's like disintegrating in my mouth. It's just so tender. That's so good. Man, that's good. So those cherry briquettes, you can taste a hint of that cherry in here. It's not real strong. It's not real overpowering, but you can definitely taste it. Man, that's good. That sauce is good. Well, guys, I had fun on this one. This was just a cool little weekday cook for you guys. Something super simple. Wings are just, you guys have probably heard me say on this channel before, wings are just good anytime, but they're really good for your parties and stuff like that. But we love wings around my house anytime. So constantly cutting those things up and putting them on the grill. Try this out, guys. Go this weekend, this summer, cook them in your backyard for your friends, your family. They're just so fun to eat. They're so small, and you can dunk them and dip them, and they're just really good party food and anytime food, in my opinion. So really enjoyed bringing this one to you again. So guys, check me out on Instagram. Check me out on Facebook at TeeWay Eatz, Barbecue Treats, on those two forums. Also, you can reach me on email at barbecueteaway81@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe to this video, to this video. You know, shoot this to one of your friends, or if you know somebody that likes wings, share the video, man. Feel more than free to share that video with your friends and stuff. The channel really would appreciate it. I really would appreciate it. And I really appreciate all the love and the support I've been getting lately. So that's all I got on this one, guys. Until the next one, I'll see y'all on the next one.